Welcome back, my little cubbies. How are you doing? It's native week. I almost said revolt week there. It doesn't come. I was so used to the revolt week, but we're in native week today, and it would be rude not to. Wait, that is the most hilarious run I've ever seen. He was barely moving. He's faster at walking than he was running. I think he did the little run animation because he was next to the hero, which boosts the speed. That was the most hilarious run on the spot I've ever seen in my life. That guy's been putting the baby oil on as well, isn't it? That man, not baby oil, the coconut oil, the shea butter. That man has been spreading it on his body. Anyways, as I was saying, we are in native week, and it would be rude not to include an A's game because, let's be honest, you know it's going to be A's going for the natives here. Oh, maybe a steal here. A's stealing 80 wood from our boy Opti. So this is a USA Opti. That was a naughty steal there, and that's one of the frustrating things of playing against Lakota is that their hero is so fast. You never know where he can be. He can be anywhere on the map. He's almost like he teleports, and he can steal treasures very, very effectively. Picking up that wood has helped him get he's picked up 25 wood here, 80 wood here, and did he get, what was that? I think the start would have been, yeah, probably the wood or XP or something. So he's got enough wood through the treasures to get a starting TP, which is really nice. He's also gone for an actual TP and a market. So always good to get an early TP. Early TP. There was a patch. It was a few years ago now. This is back when Fitzbro was playing. I remember because Fitzbro jumped like 300 elo. It was absolutely insane. And if anyone knows who Fitzbro is, he's a legend in this game, and he used to only play Lakota. But Lakota had like certain amount of starting wood at the beginning of the game. I think it was like 200, and they were able to get a trade post every single game, and it basically made Lakota S tier. Like they were for a period of time the best civ in the game, pretty much. Or they were at least very OP. There might have been an even more OP civ at the time, such as Sweden. I don't know. It was that far back. Okay, so we've got. Let's have a look at the decks then. We're going to be picking up a treasure here. We'll look in the deck in a second, but surely USA can test this. He does. He's just biding his time. Can kill the treasure guardians as well with the shot to gain a little bit of XP. Okay. Oh, he's low HP though. Oh, it's going to be Lakota again. A's with the other big pickup. 85 food for the parrot eggs. So not only is he going to age up with lots of XP because of the TP, he's also going to be aging up fast because of the parrot eggs. Oh! I always say I would love to try some parrot eggs. I've tried quail eggs. I've tried normal eggs. Would love to try parrot eggs. Okay, so USA's deck. Let's have a quick look. He's got a new deck for him. Interesting. Going for the French immigrants, which you don't often see these days. It's very much like me, Sambi, the only ones doing it. But with the Over Mountain Settlers build, it is very effective. Usually you see like the capitalism into the Highlanders with the Chinese immigrants, but Opti deciding not to do that. And Opti is kind of a on-meta gamer that plays the meta his own way, but he'll still use the optimal cards. So interesting for him not to do that. Going to be doing a couple of herds in here. And lots of people on wood. Probably 700 coin for the age up. Knowing him, he might stay age 2. You never know what he's going to do. Freevilles have gone forward here. Interesting. Lots of people on wood. What's he aging up with here? Aging up with the Elder. Let's have a look at his deck. Does have Black Arrow, which is a very good. That's usually what you see when he goes for the Scout build. But that's obviously all native warriors. So build time minus 85% is just insane. Interesting, he's got the Cowboys in there. He's got Yankton support as well. He's got cheaper natives. First shipment is going to be 700 coin. Is he going to be going... Is he going to do an FF here? I don't know.
Jahez.
Vagabond is just chilling. What's the age up? Did he do the food age up? He aged up with food? My goodness. This is so bizarre. Okay, just going to be a straight FF by the looks of it for Lakota. Picks up a couple of goats. Gets stolen by Opti. Both of these want the goat status. Okay, 700 coin into 7 bows. That's an interesting one. It's an interesting way to spend your XP. Could he get some value out of that? Maybe. What's Opti sending 700 coin first for him? Wait, no. Hamiltonian Economics was first for him. And as you can see, he's gotten all of the market techs in queue. And not going for 700 coin. Going for Virginia General Assembly next. Interesting. So going to be a bit of a slow, but very eco-heavy age up here. Or fast fortress. So again, a bit of a naked fast fortress. But USA never truly have a naked fast fortress because they get to keep their Minutemen. So they always have that on tap. Aged up, wow! Aged up with Virginia, you know, getting that is the very standard old meta. Interesting that Optis. I would not choose Opti to do that type of build. Minutemen being very effective here. Seaton both should win out in the end though. It's just more of them. Virginia General Assembly is going to give him enough XP to get another shipment, almost. He has XP on the floor, which he's not picked up yet as well. Probably doesn't realize. I don't think Opti's much of a USA player, so he probably doesn't realize. But there comes the 700 coins, so he's going to be aging up behind this. A's is already halfway aging up with the Chief. Hasn't sent another shipment, but is starting to make some Yoruba. In comes the natives. You might be thinking, where is this native build? Are we going to see the scouts again? No, we are going to see Yoruba and Akan. Let me tell you guys, 2 very underrated natives. Very underrated natives. Akans give you access to an exceptionally good, in large masses, musketeers. At the very least, it gives you decent musketeers. The Yoruba, don't even get me started on the Yoruba. If you've seen my Hausa gameplay recently, Yoruba, this gives you access to Yoruba Esso Riders, which are insane. I call them the Spahi of the African world. They are the African Spahi. But it also gives you the Legionaries as well. Very expensive unit, but these things are insane. They're basically like musketeers with a skirmisher attack and range. Absolutely crazy. First shipment in H3 is going to be Native Warriors. That is the cheaper native card. So by cheaper by 25%. So for every every 5 you make, 1 is basically free. Or does it work like that? Or is it every 4 you make, 1 is free? I don't know. I think it's every 4 you make. Yeah, every 4 you make, 1 is free. I don't know how the maths work. I know basic mathematics, and 25%, 4 of that is a whole. So, but would it be 5? So, because if you make all 4 of them, the 5th one is free. I think that's how it works. Anyways, enough of maths for the insane. Some Wakina rifles pushing forward here. 8 villagers. And look at this, making a couple of native embassies. Always good to build. Very cheap. Only like 100 wood, right? Yeah, 100 wood. And it lets you make any natives that you've got available to you as a barracks, a pseudo barracks. 8 villagers on the way. So he's gone for two eco cards. That's an eco card. And this is an eco card. So really, really effective. Wow, he's also built 2 TPs as well, and he's going for caravan trade. So Stagecoach is in. Here you can see Akans, now only 56 food and 30 coin. That is insane. You've got the Akan, the hero Akan. You've got Akan infantry training and movement speed improved. That's a very good tech. Like 5% infantry speed and build time minus 20%. Very, very good. The gold prospector wagon and a buff by 10% for coin gathering. Insane tech. All villagers gather food faster from berries, mills, farms. Very, very good. And then you've got Akan palm oil where you can exchange your food into wood and coin. An insane tech as well in certain build orders. So Akans are an A+ tier native. I don't think they quite get the S tier because Akans aren't an S tier unit. They're an A to B tier unit. In mass, they can be A tier definitely. But they have very good A tier techs as well. So an exceptionally good native. Earth Bounty coming in now for a coin trickle. This is super greedy play here by A's, but he's playing against a turtle player. So and I always say this: what beats turtle? Boom, boom beats turtle. Turtle beats rush. Rush beats boom. And A's understands that very, very well. So let's have a look here as well on the Yoruba. So Yoruba, you get obviously the Esso Riders. Esso Riders for 67 food and 67 coin is insane. So insane. They are one of the strongest units like in the game. They are one of the strongest units in the game. The only downside to them is that they lose HP over time, which is kind of why they're cheap. But if you use them in a fight, so they are barely losing any of their HP, like the loss of HP is meaningless. It's meaningless. So you're getting this insanely strong unit in a battle, and they produce fast. You train them fast as well. They are so effective when they're used correctly. We've got Akan Warrior Societies coming in now, so he's making Akans. Double racking Yorubas here. You can see they come in fast. And he's able to make 10 of them now. For insanely cheap 10 Yoruba Esso Riders. He's now going for advanced scouts as well. Why wouldn't you? You've got the cheaper natives in. You've got native cards, all that sort of good stuff. And now he's diving in for it. Again, natives, some of these natives are very good. Some of them aren't so good, but not as good as Yoruba Twins is good. He could actually, if he had the resources, he should do that, and it would give him double the Esso Riders. But the Esso Riders need to just dive in here. There's not that much anti-cap, but even if there is, they have 55% melee resist and 55% range resist. The Minutemen are doing a lot of damage, actually. But once they get on top, they should be murdering these units. Oh, we have over-mountain settlers. Okay, over-mountain settlers providing some good backup here. These Esso Riders, so these Esso Riders are only 250 HP, so they're only age. I don't know if he's got the upgrade for them. Let's just have a quick look. No, they're age 3, sorry. They're an age 3 unit, so they're Shadow Tech to age 3, so they're not as strong as their age 4 counterpart. But whilst that was all going on, it was all a distraction because the Akman and the Yoruba just mowing down one of the TCs. However, he has got over mountain settlers, like I said, so these villagers do 18 ranged attack, 20% range resist as well, thanks to the French allies, the French card in Age 1. So he's going to clean up there. So risky play there by A's. I'm so used to the Esso Riders being from Hauser, so they're Shadow Teched into Age 4. I'm just so used to them being their Age 4 self, that because in Age 4 they are OP, but in Age 3 they definitely have a lot less HP. But watch them what they do to Gatlings here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And they're very cheap as well. I can't get over how cheap they are. 68 food and 68 coin. And again, look at the Yoruba Oyo Legionaries. These are age 3 units. 32 ranged attack with 16 range. They got range resist as well. And melee multiplier versus cav. They're such an insane unit, honestly. 1k coin now coming in. And he has advanced scouts, right? So he should be able to make scouts now. And those scouts are, with advanced scouts, again, such an insane card, and being able to spam advanced scouts is so strong. Opti is trying to get into Age 4 here. Does have a Virginia plan being sent. Really just relying on the villagers here, doing all of the work. Yorubas have a negative multiplier versus villagers, so they don't kill villagers very fast. And the villagers are actually going to kill the Yoruba riders because of that. These are over mountain settlers, so strong. Here it is. You get 4 of them. It gives them an insane range attack. And then when you pair it with the French immigrants, they get range resist. So yeah. And then you can get pioneers as well. Like, wait, do USA get... No, USA don't get pioneers, do they? No, they don't. So now going for some Marines, which is interesting. Does have Culpeper Minutemen, but should have used that when he had Freetown centers. Look at... And don't forget his villagers, by the way. Look, 0.8 wood per second.
Orders?
Food is 1.09. So he's got all of the market techs. So his villagers are insane. He's got 50 of them. And he's going into industrial age here. Marines as well.
What is your command?
Very, very nice. So we've got Minutemen no longer losing their HP, but we do have a cavalry Minutemen losing HP. Interesting. And here are the Apache Scouts. Going for Yoruba Twins. Oh, wow. Look, watch this. Watch this. Watch the Yorubas. Wait, what happened? Yoruba Twins. I thought we gave you double. Am I going insane? Oh, there it is. There you go. I don't know what happened, but there you go. We missed it. But yeah, 20 Yoruba SO Riders. Yoruba Twins is insane, especially when you have the cheapest. So he's made 10 of them for dead cheap. And then you've got Yoruba Twins, and he's got 20 Yoruba SO Riders. It's bonkers OP. Bonkers OP. There is also a tech, and don't forget, it's not just the SO Riders. He's got 32 Legionaries. Where did this mass come from? He's got 72 units, military units, 10 more on the way. He just doubled his Legionaries and doubled his SO Riders in one tech. Such an underrated native. Again, I told you it's an underrated native. The SO Riders, the Yoruba, and the Akan, both underrated. And, oh, he's got a covered wagon. He's aged up with California. But the SO Riders are going to absolutely destroy it. No TC for you. What a big mistake. Now he's down. Okay, he's got one TC. That might not have been the Age Up one, actually. That might have come from the state capital. That might be the Age Up one. But can he beat? He's got Pulaski's Legion in here. So lots of power for Ulons going up against the SO Riders. SO Riders do so much damage, but they're low on HP now because they lose their HP. More Minutemen, or should I say more Marines. It's a big fight, potentially the last fight of the game. And Opti hold, he's bringing in all 29 of his villagers. Can he hold the line? It's looking like he can. More SO Riders coming in. But Marines are tough. Marines are very, very tough. And again, SO Riders don't really kill villagers that effectively. Well, I don't know, actually. Ace is actually doing really well. I thought this is going to be, he's got 3 town centers. We need California in right now. Get California. He needs California gold versus okay, sending 2 heavies. But against SO Riders, ooh. He shouldn't have sent Pulaski's Legion, I don't think. He could have afforded Kovat's Legion. The Apache Scouts. The Apache Scouts have, oh no, they're all different types of scouts. We've got Apache Scout, Yanamomo Scout, Yanamaumo, Kickaboo Scout, we've got Pawnee Scout. That's hilarious. They all get different names. The Uti Scout. And look at these things. 15 siege, 210 HP, and 15 hand attack. This is the craziest type of natives I've seen. The 2 heavies do come in. The Yoruba SO Riders are diving in after them. He has to do all hands on deck to kill those SO Riders. 3 more coming in hot. 1 heavy down. 1 to go. It's looking like he's going to take it down. The villagers, even with their 19 range attack, is not going to be enough to save their heavies. He desperately needs to get 1k. Get 1k wood now. This is the only thing that can save you. Oh my god, we got cowboys. He sent the cowboy card. 52 villagers for Lakota. Going for gun running now. If the natives wasn't enough, now you're going to get outlaws. And sending the cowboy card means that all of his future outlaws are cowboys instead of Comanches. And obviously cowboys are a lot better. Wow, only A's will you see a mix of native and outlaws. This isn't an outlaw week, though. This is the native week, and look how powerful these Oyo legionaries are. Gets more Minutemen out. That's not going to be enough, though. These Oyos are so powerful. And they don't have a negative multiplier versus villagers as well. Black Arrow coming in. So the build time for Native Warriors is 85, minus 85%. The Esso Riders will get made instantly. They will instantly be produced here. We've got a random villager that's somehow missing everything. Watch these scouts. Watch these scouts when this card comes in. Do we have anything coming in for... We have California Gold, which is now coming in. Watch these scouts. Boom. Instant. Instant. Boom. The scouts are almost instant. Sending some Akans to kill the other Akan post. Man saying, look, I told you. Did you hear that? The Esso Riders got instantly created. Now you can just constantly produce them and just fire them in. And you don't win now. You just do not win now. He's sending an Akan Asofo, which I think is the California Gold, which is coming in. You can't siege the gold mine. That's going to be the Akan hero. But we probably won't see that because it's probably over already. Score's looking pretty over as well. Look how fast the legionaries get produced as well. Villagers dying now to scouts and legionaries. Round of applause for my boy Ace. Absolute insane build there. What a game for Native Week. I've been sitting on this for a couple of weeks now, just waiting for the Native Week. And I'm glad I waited for this one because that was a joy to watch. That was a joy to cast. And A's with the insane native build. This game is still so unexplored, and A's is a perfect example of that. Using Lakota to be a top player with natives. And guys, let me tell you, natives on this map are insane. Akans, A tier. Yoruba, A tier natives. The only reason they're not S tier is because most of the S tier natives are European natives that get big buttons. But I mean, Esso Riders, S tier unit. Legionaries, S tier unit. Akans, A tier unit. A tier techs. You know, and with Lakota, you get Black Arrow, you get advanced scouts, you get the cheaper natives, you get these insane cards that help native builds. And honestly, I don't know why we don't see more like Lakota natives, because it's insane. Definitely rivaling the French natives. French natives undoubtedly the strongest just because they have the most upgrades and they have the royal natives and stuff. However, some of these like advanced scouts, you know, with Black Arrow, arguably Lakota have the best natives as well for how fast they produce. What a great game to watch. Opti looking like he could have taken that at some points, but look at that, losing all of those vills and relied too heavily on his villagers. And yeah, it wasn't enough. The most made unit from A's, 62 Esso Riders. He made 62 Esso Riders. Mind equals blown. Insane gameplay. 2 units that lose HP. Esso Riders and Marines / Minutemen both lose HP, but Marines don't lose as much HP. Well, they don't lose any HP when they get made. Anyways, fun game. Really, really fun game for the Native Week. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next Native game. Peace.